Llewellyn Anthony Gonzalez is my guest here on We Connect today. He's a very well-known film editor and is extremely in demand here in the film industry. Now, Llewellyn, almost 70 films in a fairly in a fairly short time span.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself being a film editor for the rest of your career? Do you want to go into other areas in the industry?
No, I wish I can see myself as an editor throughout my career, but I also have a small interest of just directing one film. Because as I edit each and every film, you know, okay, this could have been done this way, this could have been done that way. You know? But I don't have much experience on floor while shooting, but by short divisions and stuff like that, I think, okay, maybe this could have been that, this kind of a shot could have been taken for the scene and all that. So I want to see if I direct, how will it be? So that's the only small interest I have.
So you're getting lots of ideas as you're going along.
Yeah.
So how far away is your first film direction?
No, that will take some time, at least another year or so.
Any storyline already in the cards, in the pipeline?
Not as such, not till now.
Right. Okay, now 70 films. Out of all of these films, would you say your first one was your best, or is your best yet to come? Have you thought about that?
No, my first one is the best, and I'm trying hard to do something better than that with the next films that I'm editing.
Right. You were talking about all these young people who are in the industry and coming up. What role does technology play, in fact, with all the younger editors who are coming up now? You yourself are into the new technology. You just do it on your laptop, on a computer.
Yeah.
So lay people just visualize the film industry as, you know, long strips of tape, film lying all over the place.
Yeah.
So what role does technology play for you?
Yeah, it helps a lot because we get to decide things faster.
Okay.
Like if you say, you know, go back to the beginning of the movie, it just happens like that. You can go there. You can edit different versions of a scene and see it and decide later, which you can't do in the old. In the old way, in the old movie way. If you got to change something, you got to wait for another day for that print to come in and then see it.
Right. What about the tricks that an editor can actually perform on the editing table? I mean, you know, what do you think about that? Do you think it's the right thing to be doing?
Yeah, some tricks are needed.
Yes, really?
Yeah, they are needed to first of all avoid some flaws and all that, and secondly is to enhance a particular sequence if needed, or you know, to enhance the hero's character and stuff like that. For example, when Rajini sir turns, you know, you do it thrice. Tarak, tarak, tarak. It's just one
for
style
impact,
factor. Yeah, for impact kind of thing. So we use those small techniques now and again.
Right. Well, when you talk about big name like Rajinikanth and so many others, do you ever get an opportunity to work alongside them? For instance, do they ever come in and actually look at a film when it's being edited? Have you ever known that to happen?
Yeah, some come. Some of them comes, like say, for example, Surya, sometimes I call him and I tell him to, you know, take a look at this, and I really like this scene and the way you have done it. Sometimes Rajini sir has come to the edit room just to see a song, that's all. He doesn't suggest anything and all.
Really?
They just come and they just have a look at us to, you know, what's happening with that.
Okay, so you're talking about having a pretty free hand when you're editing.
Yeah.
Does it really work like that, or is it working like that because it is Llewellyn Anthony Gonzalez?
No, it's not like that. It's I would suggest, like, you know, not only me, all the other editors, if we work by ourselves, if we try and understand the rushes by ourselves and understand as to what the director is planning, we'll try and do something even better than what he's thinking. So that's how we like it, or I like it that way. And then after I edit it, I'll present it to them. And then they'll see and they'll say, sometimes it will be like, you know, no, I didn't want this kind of a build up to the next one, so you need to cut down on that. So then I'll do my corrections on that.
Right. Can a director ever really get under your skin when it comes to editing? Meaning that can they actually, when they begin to impose their view, their ideas on you, do you get irritated? Does it upset you any time?
We do get irritated, but at the same time we have a nice healthy argument, and at one point when you know you can't go ahead he's the captain of the ship, so you can't go ahead more. So with that, then you just leave it to him. You say, okay, fine. Since you are so confident as to whether this scene will work or not, then let's keep it.
Right. When you're doing a movie, Llewellyn, do you believe that you do, in fact, are responsible for the final product that I see as a viewer?
Yeah, exactly. I'm very responsible because I have to take care of lots of things. It's not only visual; it is also audio. I need to have this audio sense, the rhythm of a particular scene or a chase or something like that. I need to know, like, why. If you just see the visual, it might be a jump. There might be a jump in the visual, but I'm having this audio in my mind where the re-recording can start from there. It goes bang, dun, dun. It starts from there. So so when you put that audio, it'll make sense.
That effect is created.
Yeah, it'll make sense. So I have to have all these things. And a cameraman has, he's hired this Jimmy. And it goes like this and all that. So I shouldn't cut it halfway. If I cut it halfway, his work is gone. His creative part of it is gone. So I have to keep all these things in mind and work.
Right. I'm going to come back after a very short break and ask about your involvement with the camera persons who are actually on films. So you don't go anywhere because there'll be another break, but we'll be right back with you here on We Connect.